Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now I'm in the state of Colorado. We are in the city of Colorado Springs. We're going to be doing a driving tour of downtown Colorado Springs. The weather is 49 degrees. We're about 1 minute away from our desired destination. We're currently on West Cimarron. We have the skyline on our left-hand side. We can't see it just yet. We're approaching Sierra Madre Street, or Madre. We're now passing Sierra Madre, the 200 block. We have the White Claw on our right-hand side. We have an elite auto salon on our left, as well as a creative conservatorium on our left. Conservatorium. We're at Sahuatch. Sahwatch. Cimarron and Sahuatch. We got the Warehouse Restaurant on our right-hand side. That's a beautiful looking restaurant. It has murals painted around the building, people riding bikes. You see two old folks holding up their wine and so much more. It's a really nice mural. On our right-hand side, we have A&B Bank. On our left-hand side, we have Aventa Credit Union. We're approaching Cascade. We got the Colorado Springs Visitor Center on my right-hand side. We had a couple walking across the street with a dog on our left-hand side. I'm going to merge and get out of this lane. I have vehicles behind me. We have ABC Bank on my left-hand side. We have some rental scooters on my right-hand side. We're approaching Tijon or Tejon. We got Independent Financial Bank on our right-hand side. We're approaching the pinpoint of downtown. So from here, we'll start. We got the skyline on my left-hand side. So we'll probably turn up Nevada. This is Nevada Ave. We're approaching Nevada Ave. We got a Cash for Cars business on my left-hand side. All copy products across the street on my left-hand side. A Conoco gas station on my left-hand side. Bobby Brown Best Buds on my right-hand side, a dispensary. We have what looks to be like a little motel on my right-hand side. Tire World Auto Repair on my left-hand side. Law Office of Daly and Pratt on our right-hand side. We're in Nevada and Moreno Ave, or Moreno. You can say it with the accent. We have Bread and Butter Neighborhood Market on my left-hand side. Meat and cheese, flour and sugar, coffee and tea, rice and beans, and so much more. Directly in front of us, you'll see a phenomenal mountain that's capped with snow. We have Cycle Gear on my right-hand side. Good stuff for motorbikes. We're at Tejon and Moreno. Or you can say Tijon and Moreno. But with the accent, Tejon and Moreno. All right, let's make this right-hand turn. We have 8Z Real Estate on my left-hand side. We're now on the 100 block of Tejon. We have an outdoor eatery on my left. I see several outdoor eateries, to be honest. See some on my right. You don't see many people out because it's a little cold, you know. It's about to be 50 degrees. We have the Exchange on our left, Streetcar 520 on our left, Lager House on our left, Honey Salon Spa on our right, Elev's on our right, Rangewood Orthodontics on our right, McDivitt Law Firm on my left-hand side. We're at Cimarron, the intersection of Tejon and Cimarron. So we're going to drive straight towards the city. Right now we're like on the outskirts of the city. I see Old Town Bike Shop on my left-hand side. And there is a sign on the pole on my right-hand side with the big P that says Downtown Public Parking. Looks like they have angle parking over here on Tejon. For all I know, it could be T-John, but I'm just going to say it with the accent. All right, we're crossing Cimarron. We have more e-scooters on our right. We have two people taking a stroll. We have Casa Mundi on our left. We have a stucco building on our right. It looks like they're doing some welding work on my left-hand side to a window frame. They were welding. There was welders on top of the scaffold. We're approaching Costilla. Tejon and Costilla. We're driving closer and closer to downtown, the epicenter of the skyscrapers and the high rises. We got El Paso County Office of the Sheriff on my left-hand side. We're approaching Vermijo Ave. We just crossed Vermijo Ave. We have a motorcyclist on our left. We just passed El Paso County Terry R. Harris Judicial Complex. I'm going to allow this vehicle behind me to pass us because they're tailing us. We have a large heart on my right-hand side that said Hope. It was really nice. It's on the cultural office of the Pikes Peak region. We got Mackenzie's Chop House downtown on my left-hand side. The historic Alamo building. And a beautiful lowrider driving by on our left. Look at that. Ooh, that joint had Dayton's. It was a Lincoln. It was a stinking Lincoln with some Dayton's. That was nice. We're passing the Gasper Law Group on our left. Great Western Bank on our right. Look at that Porsche up there on the wall, y'all. That's a Porsche. Y'all see it? They cut it in like not even half. They cut it in like a quarter. Wow, that's awesome. That's the University of Colorado Springs that the Porsche was on. We have Colorado Springs Chamber of EDC on our left. PNC Bank on our left. Remax office on our left. We're passing Colorado. Tejon in Colorado. We got Epiphany on our left. It's an Enlightenment and Exploration building. East Coast Restaurant and Delicatessen. Fujiyama on our left. Chipotle on our right. The Perk Downtown Coffee and Tea House on our left. Jack's Fish House and Oyster Bar on our right. Poke Bop Bowl and Roll on our right. Academy Bank on our right. US Bank on our left. Formstack Teehee Creative Salon on our left. We're passing the Gazette building on our left, and we have some statues on my right-hand side. We're passing statues. You see them from afar? We're passing Braxton, a building called Braxton. We have the mezzanine on our left mansion, the mezzanine mansion. I don't know what that is exactly. The Community Banks of Colorado on our right. Coffee and Tea Zone on our right. Einstein Bros Bagels on our left. Beauty Bar Salon and Spa on our left. The Famous Steakhouse on our right. We at Kiowa and Tejon. We got, what is this? Rutledge DG? Rutledges? What is that exactly? Rutledges. Rutledges, right? Instead of Rutledge, it's Rutledges. We got Bonnie and Reed Fresh Seafood Bar on our right. Rutledges was, it looked like a male apparel store, like suits and all that. Passing Jack Miller Fine Jewelry. We're passing, what's that? Oscar Blues on our left. VIP Real Estate Company on our right. The Candy Bar on our left. Rendevis, I believe, on our left. Solar Roast Coffee on our left. We're passing Bijou. We got a park on my right-hand side. Uncle Wilbur Foundation, Alicia Park on our right-hand side. We're passing several businesses. I'm talking about a dozen or so or more on our left. It looks like a thriving business avenue. We're approaching Platt. We got two Chihuahuas on our left-hand side with their walkers, male and female. We're at Tejon and Platt. We have a nice mural up on top of this building on my left-hand side by these hard hat workers. It shows toys and games. That must have been a toy store back in the day. Books and gifts at Poor Richards. That's the name of the business, Poor Richards. A toy store and all of that. Oh, so it still is a toy store. We got Tony's over a quintillion serve. Over a quintillion. Joss and John's Ice Cream part on our right. We're at Boulder and Tejon. I'm going to take a short breath of air. That was a mouthful. I apologize if it went by a little faster than you would have liked. We were traveling relatively slow, 10, 12, 13 miles an hour. The problem is we're in traffic and we don't have the world to ourselves, so we got to be courteous to our fellow drivers that's behind us, which is why I periodically try to pull over, or I will periodically speed it up from 10 to 15 miles an hour, maybe a little bit more. We got the Wild Goose Meeting House on our right-hand side. It looks like another cafe. We got a Chase Bank on our left. And the Phoenix Salon Suites on our left-hand side. Looks like it's probably inside of the Chase Bank. We have a female on my right walking by with a nice red coat. Some like baby blue scrubs. She's an older woman. Gentleman on our left, turning the corner. He had a fitted cap, a black hoodie, look like some Adidas pants, and those shoes that everybody be wearing with the holes in them. I can't think of them right now. Crocs. We just passed the Bank of Colorado on our right. We got Pikes Peak Association of Realtors on our left. We're passing St. Vrain. We got a church on our left-hand side, a really nice church. We got cars behind us, guys, so please forgive me. We got Sandia on our left, the dwelling pace on our left. Looks like we're approaching some residential homes. Willamette. Let's make a left-hand turn here just to get away from traffic for the sake of touring slowly. We're at Willamette and Tehong. We got a whole line of scooters on my right. We got Murphy's Barbershop on my right. We got a fantastic, mind-blowing, breathtaking view of the mountains in front of us. So these people wake up, they look left, they look right, and they see the mountain full of snow. Look at the house on my right. Wow, look at the style and the color. Like, they really took time to paint each wooden shingle a different color. I don't know if they're wooden shingles, I don't know if they're traditional shingles, but they definitely were color-coded. All right, we're on Cascade, Willamette, and Cascade Ave. I'm going to make this left-hand turn on Cascade Ave. We're going to try to focus around where all the high-rises are at. This is still considered the downtown area of Colorado Springs. Like, the outline, we're still about 4 or 5 blocks shy from the outline. But I kind of want to focus where all the entertainment stuff is happening at. We're at St. Vrain, Cascade and Vrain, or Vrain, I believe. We got Young Life building on our right-hand side. Visit www.younglife.org. We have some interesting houses on our left. Very interesting. And on our right. Let's make this left on Boulder. That sounds fair, because we passed Boulder earlier. We got First Church of Christ Scientists on our right-hand side. We have a law firm on the left-hand side, the Bootsy Law Firm. All right, so we're back at Tehong. Tehong's where a lot of those business fronts were at. If we have time towards the end, we'll run through it one more time just in case you guys couldn't get a good look. We'll probably try to hit it from the opposite end. But for now, we're going to continue moving forward. We got Rasta Pasta on our left-hand side, a business that I guess sells pasta. And Rasta, they have the red, yellow, and green, so I'm assuming it's like Jamaican-themed, Rastafarian-themed pasta business. You got the Wild Goose right next to the meeting house. All right, let's pass Tehong. We're on Boulder. At Tehong, you got the Christian Science Reading Room on our left. And Louis Pizza on our right-hand side. Subs, salads, and more. Another business on our left called Ohana. Kombucha, Kratom, Kava, and CBD. So I guess that's a smoke shop. Safes from Henley's on our right. Cruiser's Gallery on our right, and so much more. Let's make this right-hand turn on Nevada. We're at Nevada and Boulder. We got a TV VCR repair shop on our right. Wow. Vintage boutique. Add a design. And a bunch of other businesses. It was interesting. They had a VCR repair shop. Nobody really uses those in 2022, at least not that I know of. We passed the Carl Jr.'s on our right. We got a nice statue on our left with a horse. We're passing the Platte. We have that park on my right-hand side, and there's banners that read, Skate in the Park. I'm sorry, I said Alicia Park. It's Acacia Park. I do apologize. It's kind of hard to distinguish something when you're in motion, multitasking. We're passing Bijou. We got King Chef's Diner on our right-hand side. Fratelli's Ristorante Italiano on our right-hand side. Passing Oscar's Cajun Food, Cajun Eat. We're approaching Kiowa. Kiowa sounds almost like a Hawaiian, Samoan type of name. Colorado Springs. Is that a bus stop? I think that's a bus station on our right-hand side. The Metro bus station. Mountain Chalet on our left-hand side, or Chalet. There's segregated parking spots. They're separated with lines on the ground. There's also parking meters. We're at Pikes Peak. You got the Wyndham Grand Hotel directly in front of us. On our left-hand side, that building is the United States Post Office. So I see a sign on my right-hand side that reads Downtown City Center. On our right, you can get to the shopping and dining area. If you go right and then make another right, you can hit to Acadia Park and Fountain. Obviously, we passed that. If you go right and then make a left or right, you can hit the public parking garage, which is about a block away. We got the MX Spa below the Grand Hotel on our right-hand side. We got Wounded Warrior Project on our left. We got the Gold Room Art Core on our right. It looks like it's part of a municipal utilities building. We got Central Bank and Trust on our left. We're in Nevada and Colorado. I said Nevada and Colorado. Nevada and Colorado. We got parking slot on our right. We got Mr. Money, pawn, loans, check cashing on our left. We just passed Taco, screen printing and embroidering company. We passed Goodyear Tire Service. We're passing Chucharas. On our right, we have a fantastic looking historical building. I'm going to pull over because we got traffic behind us. Really nice looking building on my right. You see that? What is that, a monument or something they have outside? You see it's like a pyramid? This is the Colorado Springs Pioneers Museum on my right hand side. Yeah, it looks like a really nice business. I guess they charge you for entry, you know what I mean? I don't know of many free museums. I know the Philadelphia Art Museum tends to be free. I believe every third Sunday of the month. Don't hold me to that, but you can Google it and double check. They'll take a donation. Donations are accepted, but free entry every third Sunday of the month. From afar, you can see the mountains on my right. The mountains pretty much help enhance the skyline. We have a little Acura TL on our left-hand side with Colorado plates, bumping some bass. Dude, you need to like tighten up your license plate or use some Dynamat sound deadening to seal up that rattle because it doesn't sound nice. We're at Vermillion and Nevada. All right, let's go up one more block and then let's make a left. Criminal DUI, family, Liberty Law Building on our right. Costilla, we're at Costilla. We got Barky, White Pie on our right. Whatever that is, looks like a restaurant and bar. We got Steel Pan on our right, a nice mural. It says Steel Pan. We got Arby's right here. We're making a U-turn. We got Arby's. I'm going to make a right-hand turn right here. I see this gigantic pumpkin. Look at it. It's a pumpkin. Matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can finesse this so y'all can see the pumpkin. Look at. There's a pumpkin right here on my left-hand side. It's a gigantic pumpkin. You see it? You see it? You see it? You see it? It's done with mosaic tiles. Really nice-looking piece of artwork. I'm going to take a photo for the behind the scenes of Toon Be Chillin'. Feel free to check out the Toon Be Chillin' Instagram account. Picture in 3, 2, 1, snap. Oh snap, there was a dude sitting right there next to it and he came out in my picture. Well, I guess it looks more natural. We're at Pueblo Ave. Let's make this right hand turn on Vermillion. Alright. We're now on Vermillion. We got Cardinal Financial Group on our right hand side. Let's make this left on Weber. We're at Weber Street. I'm gonna make a left hand turn on Weber. I'm gonna casually drive through this yellow light. Yeah, what looks to be like a house on our right. Looks like there's a few houses scattered throughout the downtown area. Probably the original houses that was here before the high rises came. We got a church on our left hand side. We're at Chucharas and Weber. We have a building called ENT on our right hand side. Looks like a bank. We got the bus on our left hand side. That's their Metro bus. We're approaching Colorado. We're on Weber in Colorado. We're now crossing Colorado. We pass the Office Guardian of Lidum, whatever that is. We have the Waypoint Bank. There's a lot of banks, too. A lot of banks. Copy Experts on our right-hand side. Select Physical Therapy on our right-hand side. Old West Homebrew Supply on our left-hand side. Pikes Peak on our right-hand side. We're passing Pikes Peak. There's a building that reads Pikes Peak. It's the AT&T building and CenturyLink. We're approaching Kiowa. We got Lon Chaney Theater on our left-hand side. We're at Weber Street. We have the Municipal Court building on our left-hand side, this tan building. And we're approaching what looks to be like the First Presbyterian Church. This big building on my left, First Presbyterian Church. We have a few women crossing the street with a young man. And we have this gentleman right here with his cowboy hat crossing the street. He has a photo of some documents in his hand. We're at Weber and Bijou. Bijou spelled B-I-J-O-U. So is that Bijou? Bijou? On my right, we have a nice mural on top of the first floor of that building. It looks like some children. I see bread and all that. I wonder if that has anything to do with like a food bank. Because I see boxes of produce, fruits and stuff. Look at this building on my right. This looks like a house. Man, this guy behind me is tailing me. Bro, how much faster do you want to go? We're passing Platt. Greetings. Are you having a good day, sir?
Yeah, you're doing about 12 miles an hour.
Absolutely, sir. Luckily, there's more than one lane.
Yep.
Have a beautiful day.
You too, man.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys heard that. We have Palmer High School on my right-hand side. We have Taco Star, Mexican fast food on my left-hand side. We're at the intersection of Wasatch and Boulder. It looks like we're about to enter a residential neighborhood. I'm wondering if this is the borderline. So Wasatch is the borderline of the neighborhood. Yeah, guys, I was midway through a tour. I was trying to hold my composure. I tried to be friendly and polite with him. I could have been really vulgar and been really nasty with him, and upon me rolling up the window, he said, "You effing idiot," and he started just back mouthing. So he said that I was a smart ass. Bro, you really mad to get by us? You're more than welcome to get by. Luckily, there's more than one lane. He said you're traveling 12 miles an hour. That's what I was telling you guys earlier in the story, that sometimes you can't hold everyone up, but you can't win. You can't make the viewers of the World Wide Web happy while making the drivers of the real world happy. Because the drivers of the real world want you to go faster. If you go faster, the viewers of the World Wide Web say, "Hey, you're going too dang fast." You guys wouldn't even understand. I've been cursed out beyond belief in the comment section, which the comments don't really bother me, but you're driving too effing fast, you effing D-head and this and that. Slow down. We can't see this, right? And then you slow down and you get those people in real life. So you got to find a happy medium. I could have let the Philadelphia come out at me and chase them, or just got out the car and said, "What you trying to do, old head?" But that would have been unprofessional. And we already started the tour. I didn't want to cut the tour. And if you guys heard what he said, then that's awesome, because this is a real world experience. It's all about real world experiences. All right, we're on Nevada. I believe we came through here. Let's make this right hand turn on Nevada. Let's make this right-hand turn on St. Verrain, or Street Verrain. Well, ST is Saint. That's a short for Saint. We got Crestone Development, Ted Bill's attorney. On our left, we got a lot of attorney's office, too, in the neighborhood. We got some mattresses on my right-hand side, laying on the side of the ground. Check out these houses. I see 2 3-story houses, vinyl siding. The one across the street has some stucco accent. The one on my right has some stucco accent. Raised rooftops, shingles and whatnot. We're at Weber and St. Verrain, the 500 block of St. Verrain. It looks like we are coming to, the end of the width side. So Colorado Springs is longer than it is wide. So we can probably do some cross blocks, I guess, right? Let's make this right-hand turn on Weber. And then we're going to make another right-hand turn. We're at Weber and Cheyenne, or Chain, however you say it. Cheyenne. We're at Weber and Boulder. I'm going to make this right on Boulder, and then we'll just go left and right, like width-wise. Since it's a skinny width. We didn't cover the full length, but we short, I would say, several blocks to capture the full length, but it looks like the more we go behind us, the more residential we'll see. Because there's Colorado College and North Middle School and all that stuff in the area. We have a young woman who's crossing the street. She has a t-shirt on. I guess she might not be cold. She looks like she's probably coming out of school. She has a book bag. Either coming out of school or going to work or something. You got vocational and industrial arts on our left. We came through this block, but I'm going to cross over it and take it to the other borderline, and then we'll just go left, right, left, right. We got Palmer High School on my left-hand side. I see a business called Shears. It looks like a barbershop. Shears Barbershop. And something called Elk. It's right next to that TV VCR repair shop I was talking about earlier. And that's the First United Methodist Church on our right-hand side. Check out the street poles. The street poles are not normally, or not smooth like how they are normally, but they're like rigid, and they're green. You see them? Green street poles. Cruiser Gallery on our left-hand side. Cruiser. All right, so we got about another block to take this forward. Passing Tejon, we went through Tejon in the beginning. Chase Bank on our right, New Life Downtown on our left, State Farm on our left. Parallel parking and angle parking on this block. So we're coming up to what looks to be like one of the borders. The true border is the highway right in front of us. If we go another block or so, we'll be at the highway, but we don't want to go to the highway. So we're going to make this left right here, and then we're going to come back around. I think I could take you guys through here and come back right here on the left side. Watch, you'll see. I think this is still feasible. This is still downtown area. We have a little park, a little sing area on my left, I'm sorry. On my left-hand side, yeah, boom, we're going to make this left right here. This is the left I want to take, just to show y'all this part. Seems silly, but hey. All right, we're at Platte and Cascade. We have the Front Range Muffler business on my right-hand side. Guess they repair mufflers. We have another First Christian Church on our left-hand side. First Christian. I've always heard of First Baptist Church, or was it First United Methodist? But I've never really heard of a First Christian Church. So that's a first. Guess that's funny. It's always a first for everything, right? I see a Firestone business on my right. They sell Firestone tires. We're at Cascade, waiting for the light to change. At Platte and Cascade. On our right hand side, it looks like we have some sort of military weapon. You see it on the side of the road, right in front of the American Legion Post 5 building. You see it? It looks like some sort of weapon from wartime. You see it? With the wheels and all that stuff. Look at this building on my left. Look at the architecture. Look at the style over the windows. The style on the cap. What is that? It looks like a funeral home. I'll be honest with you. Let me see. I can't even tell what it is. Alright, let's make slow down right here because it's a yellow light. I'm gonna stop. We're at Tejon and Platte. We got a nice Jeep pickup passing by. On our left hand side we have, what's this, Acadia Park building? This building on my left hand side looks like some sort of apartment or something. On our right I see a snowman. It's like a brown snowman. It's not an actual snowman made out of snow, but it looks like an art display. It looks like the snowman's picking his own head up. I believe we're next to Acadia Park on my right hand side. See that snowman? We just passed the snowman. And we're coming up on another statue. Right here on our left, you see a man on a horse. We're passing Nevada. This is William J. Palmer High School on our left. It looked like students were coming out. Yeah, I wonder if students get out early today. We have a pizzeria on my right. We're at Weber and Platte. Yeah, we got a bunch of students on all four corners. We have a Jamaican kitchen on our left and a business called Freaky's Smoke Shop. We're at Bijou Court and we're approaching Wasatch. I seen somebody on my left on rollerblades. Wow. It was a high school on rollerblades. I haven't seen that in a while, man. We got these three youngsters crossing the street, holding their pants up. I remember the good old young days of being a high schooler. The one kid had a big chain on. Looking like Flavor Flav. That's cool. There's more of Palmer High School across the street on my left hand side. I wonder if that's the old building and they made a new building or what, or if that's just an annex or something. Let's make this right at Wasatch. I'm gonna spell Wasatch for y'all. Wahsatch. Wasatch. All right, let's make this right-hand turn on Wasatch. I'm gonna see if this young woman doesn't want to cross. No problem. We can make the right on red. We got a Wendy's on our right-hand side. We got a McDonald's on our left-hand side. We just passed the Wasatch Office Center. Let's make this right on Bijou. Just to keep going left and right, left and right, left and right. And as you can see, every time we go this way, you got the mountains. I know some huge mountains, right? I don't think the camera does justice. It does not do justice. We just passed Bijou Court, First Presbyterian Church on our left. We're passing Weber Street. First Presbyterian Church again on our left. Man, we got a lot of first churches around here. Which one is the true first? The YMCA on our right. We got a young man crossing the street. Looks like he's listening to some music. Probably just got out of school. We got King's Chef Diner across the street on the left-hand side. I see another restaurant called Fratelli Ristorante Italiano. I believe we passed that earlier, right? I see some sort of display right there on my right. You see that burgundy thing? It looks Asian influence almost. I see Swine's Bar too. Swine's Bar, or is it Wine's Bar? No, it's Wine's Bar, or it's Wine Bar. They have these weird squiggles next to it that made it look like an S. So it would look like Swine's Bars. All right, we're crossing Nevada. That's the Acadia Park on our right-hand side. Or Acacia. I've done said that park's name wrong so many times. We got R111 on our left, a tattoo parlor on our left. I know people who from the area are stomping on the ground and punching the air. Like, Toon, you're saying it wrong. Solar Roast Company on our left. And Indian, Nepali, Tibetan, Thai cuisine on our right. Wow, that was a mixture. Yo Bell, local love, global food on our left. Let's make this left before I get any more road rage drivers behind us. All right, we're at Cascade. Bijou and Cascade. Yeah, man, that was funny. Sometimes you got to look back at stuff and laugh at it. You know, and I know I'll look back at this video 5 years later and say I did the right thing. Because if I would have got nasty, then he would have played the victim. He said I was a smart ass, but I hope one day he captures this video and sees that that's my natural demeanor and that's my natural introduction. You know, a lot of people think, I guess my voice and my lingo, and sometimes when I get into professional mode, it doesn't match the way I look. So I probably look like an essay to him or something. But when I say greetings, you know, are you having a great day, sir? Because, you know, and I said that to plenty of other old folks that pull up next to me. If they look like they frustrated, they cursing up a storm, I'll call them out on it. And he acted normal. He didn't say anything. He said, I'm fine. He said, have a great day too. The second I rolled up the window, he said, you effing A, or you smart ASS, or whatever. And then I rolled down the window and he said, you F, and then he just basically cursed and drove off. So he felt like he had the last word, and I'll let him feel that way. Sometimes people's egos are that small, or in this case, that big, that, you know, they feel powerful. So I'll allow him to feel powerful. At the end of the day, I know that I'm the winner. You know what I mean? We're at Cascade. We got the Hilton Garden Inn on our left-hand side. UMB parking on our left-hand side. South Beach on our right. Let's make this left again. We keep on going left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. As you can see by how far we're going left and how far we're going right, it's not really a wide city. We got the Penrose Public Library on my right-hand side. Pikes Peak Library District on our right-hand side. All right, we're going to make this left-hand turn at Kiowa. Eden Salon and Barbershop on my left. Nice murals on my right. I see the word bar. I don't know what the Asian stuff says up top. Yo May Japanese restaurant on our right. Night Watch Jewelry, tattoo shop on our right. The Dirty Bird Wine and Whiskey on our left. T-Birds Tacos Tequila on our left-hand side. We have, that's that Rutledge's building on our left. Rutledge's. Oh, this thing's double parked in the middle of the street. My bad. This is about to be another, what was it, Tulsa? I don't remember. One of them tours I did, I parked right behind her. But he's right in the middle of the street, though. Like, he double parked in the middle of the street. I just realized that. All right. Einstein Bros Bagels on our right. We're passing Tehong, the famous steakhouse on our right. We're on Kiawa and Tehong. Sushi B&R bar on our left. Coffee and sandwich shop on our right. Med Cafe on our left. Mediterranean Cafe. Another art gallery on our left. We're passing Nevada. We got the Hyatt Place in front of us on our right-hand side. This City Hall on our left, y'all. That building, that fancy building on our left, That's City Hall. And they got a little miniature version of the Statue of Liberty right out front. Wow, that's crazy, right? This is the municipal court on our left-hand side. We're passing Weber, another First Presbyterian church on our left. Fellowship Hall on our right. We're back at the borderline. Wasatch or Wasatch. I just thought about Wasatch or Wasatch. It's funny how sometimes some of the viewers, they get so emotionally connected to how I pronounce a name, and again they'll like throw a lot of vulgarity, like, you effing a-hole, you're dumb, you don't know how to say this, you could tell you're not from the area, it's said like this. Pikes Peak, we're at Pikes Peak. Yeah, it's like one thing to be like, yo buddy, nice try, but you said it wrong, it's actually pronounced like this. And anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that. Have a good day, peace. No, yo, if y'all knew, we got another medical dispensary on our left, or I guess in this case recreational, because here in Colorado you don't need a medical card, you just need to be over 21. Yeah, it's so priceless. YouTube is not for the faint of heart. You gotta have thick skin, for real. We're passing Weber, Pikes Peak and Weber. Yeah, because my old saying was, don't let anyone live in your mind rent free. I repeat, don't let anyone live in your mind rent free. Pikes Peak and Nevada. We got the 2 Nevada building on my right hand side. We got another statue on my left. Winfield Scott Stratton. That's that statue right there. That's that gentleman's name. We got a nice mural on my right. Wow, look at that mural. We got a nice theater on our left. Peak, what is it called? Kimball's Twin Theater? It's called the Peak. Wow, it's not bad. It's kind of getting warm out here, for real. It's like really warm. Yeah, matter of fact, there's a homie next to me on my right-hand side with a t-shirt. I'm about to be like that real soon. That's how warm it's getting out here. You see him? Look at him, looking like a Levi's, what you call that, model? A Levi's model. Look at him. Yo, well, he's straight up walking with both his hands in his pockets. Maybe his hands are cold. Alright, so we're at Tehong and Pikes Peak. U.S. Bank on our left. Melting Pot on our right. Norman A. Palermo. It's a little statue on my right with some flowers. The Gazette on my right. I'm assuming the Gazette is their newspaper. So we'll drop some educational information that you can find on the World Wide Web via Google and or Wikipedia. I'm just going to regurgitate some stuff that's on the internet just to provide some educational content to this virtual tour. All right, we're at Tehong and Pikes Peak. All right, so we're approaching Cascade. Isn't there a cleaning liquid or cleaning substance called Cascade? Some type of dish liquid or something. Look at this bull on our left. That was decent. Let's make this left on Cascade. We got First Bank in front of us. We're passing the Palmer Center on our right-hand side. See it? Palmer Center. We had some flowers, some giant daisies, sunflowers or something on my left-hand side. It was like a art sculpture of daisies. It wasn't real giant daisies. Let's make this left-hand side at Colorado. Left-hand turn. Look, we got, what's this, like a reindeer over here with some huge horns? Is that a reindeer? I think it is. I think it's a deer. So downtown Colorado Springs is a buzzing hub of indie boutiques, peaceful parks, and global eateries. We're going to make this left-hand turn because it's a green light. Colorado Springs Utilities on my right-hand side. We got Saigon Cafe on my left-hand side, PNC Bank on my right-hand side, Epiphany on our left-hand side, Wells Fargo Advisors and Remax Properties Inc. on our right-hand side, as well as Vectra Bank Colorado on our right-hand side. We're at Tehong in Colorado. The area is designated creative district with sculptures. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that because that sounded horrible. The area is a designated creative district with sculptures dotting its leafy streets. The Colorado Springs Pioneers Museum chronicles local history, while the Colorado Springs Fine Arts Center is well known for American art. All right, we're going to pass this green light. We're out to home. Home of USA Basketball on our left. They got a whole bunch of basketballs in the window over there on my left. Oh, and they had a Humpty Dumpty egg. Passing some police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. We're passing Nevada and Colorado. Central Bank and Trust on our left. Mr. Money on our right. Passing Weber. We passed the fire department too on our left. And Dutch Bros Coffee on our right. A little tiny coffee parlor, like a drive-thru. We got another what appears to be like a tattoo shop on our left. Heebie Jeebies, I think that's what it was called. And Tony's World Famous Tacos on our left. Let's make this right-hand turn of Wasatch. Downtown Fine Spirits and Wine on our left. We got an egg on our right. It's like a Humpty Dumpty egg. I just saw, I think 2 or 3 eggs throughout the town. So I guess that's part of the art that's scattered throughout the town. We got Gray's Tire and Auto Center on our left-hand side. And status symbol on our right. Let's make this right on Chuchadas. Wasatch and Chuchadas. Kitchen and bath showroom on our left. Plush designs on our left. Status symbol, auto body on our right. With auto parts and whatnot. We have the bank drive through to ENT on our right hand side. We have some little homes on our right hand side. They look pretty neat. We're at Weber. Chuchadas and Weber. All right, so on our left, it looks like that could be another church, but I don't see any markings on it that give us the name of the church. Let me see. I think it's written in really small print. Rose of Sharon. So that's the name of that church. Rose of Sharon. We have Dietz Cafe, brunch and lunch on our left. Or breakfast and lunch, I should say. There goes that museum on our left-hand side. You guys can see it from another angle. You see it? Looks nice. There's not any really real tall buildings like in my hometown. Like we got some tall buildings, or like in Miami, or like Dallas, like they got some really tall skyscrapers, but there is a few tall buildings here. Like I would say like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 stories, 13, 14 stories here and there, and so on. All right, as we're waiting for this light to change. So downtown Colorado Springs is a lively nightlife scene that encompasses breweries, wine bars, and dance clubs, plus concerts at the Pikes Peak Center. Remember we passed the Pikes Peak Center? I said Peaks Pike. That's a tongue twister. Try to say Pikes Peak, Pikes Peak, Pike. Try to say that like 6 times. Pikes Peak, Pikes Peak, Pikes Peak, Pikes Peak. Oh man, a mouthful. I see a clock from afar. There's a clock right next to the museum. It's on the ground. It's on ground level. Colorado Springs is a home rule municipality in and the seat of El Paso County, Colorado, United States. All right, it's green light. Let's make this left-hand turn on Nevada. We're turning left on Nevada. Thank you very much, sir, for allowing us to go by. Pretty cool little pyramid structure they got going on out there. Let's make this left-hand turn on Vermijo. This is where that giant pumpkin was at. You remember the giant pumpkin on my left-hand side? Where I took a photo and the guy just happened to be sitting next to it. I didn't even see him until I took the photo. I'm like, oh, snap. There's somebody sitting there the whole time. We're in Nevada and Vermijo. So Colorado Springs was incorporated June 19th, 1886. It is the most populous city in El Paso County. Let's make this left-hand turn. It's interesting because I think since Colorado is right next to New Mexico, there's a lot of Spanish influenced names. For example, we're passing Pueblo Ave, and you heard a lot of the names like that we've been saying. They have like an accent to them, or you can say them like without the accent. Oh, little smart car on my right hand side. You could say them without the accent, but you know. For example, Vermijo is what we're on. Vermijo, or you could say it with the accent, Vermijo. Vermijo. You make the J and H. Alrighty then. Waiting at this light. I see a Yamaha sign on my right hand side. Apex Sports. So I guess they sell like off-road vehicles. 12 hours later. It's about time. It felt like forever. On the left hand side, it looks like they have a construction site. They're building a building. See the giant. Ouch, that hurt. I couldn't even tell. I was focused on the giant building, and I went through a crater in the ground. We got Craig's Power Equipment directly in front of us. I'm going to make this right-hand turn at Wasatch. Ken and Eddie Curtis Heritage Center. Let's make this right-hand turn on Wasatch. It reminds me of What's Happening? What's Happening? From the Cheech and Chong movie. But Wasatch. No, but then again, it reminds me of scary movies. What's up? What's up? Remember? You remember? We're at, look it. You can say it in two ways. You can say we're at Costilla or we're at Costilla. You know what I mean? Let's make this right-hand turn. We got another, what's this? Restore, donate, shop, something on our left. I thought it was a dispensary, but it wasn't. Sun Pilates, Mind, Body, Soul on our left. Suzuki KTM, yup, Kawasaki on our right. That's an ATV dealership. They sell like dirt bikes and all that stuff. That's cool. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. That's me making beats with my dirt bike. Bang, 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 bang. All right, we're at Costilla and Weber. Or Costilla. Costilla and Weber. All right, we're going to be passing Weber. So the population in Colorado Springs as of the year 2020 census was 478,961 people. So about 500,000 people. And you guys heard from one of them today. Nevada. We're passing Nevada. That gentleman should be embarrassed. We got his tags on camera too. We're passing White Pie on our right, the Simple Sort on our left. Look at this little diner. I'm going to pull over because these cars behind us are incredible. Look at this little diner. King's Chef Diner, established in 1956. It looks like a little miniature castle. You see it? That looks so cool. That's a little charming business. Just by the way, it makes you want to eat there. It's like, yo, Burger King should have thought of that idea. No, Burger King didn't. You snooze, you lose. All right, Tejon. We're at Tejon. No, let's go up one more block. Public parking garage on my right-hand side. So the total land area of Colorado Springs is 195. Get out of town. 195.761 square miles. So about 196 square miles. I would say majority of that might be just mountain right in front of us because you see there's tons and tons of mountain. I wonder if they consider that to be mountain or what. Wow, he was out on that single wheel electric E thingy majiggy, whatever it is. It's a unicycle almost. It's like a unicycle, right? All right, we're still waiting at Tejon. We got another construction site on our left. We got a nice dog on our right-hand side, gentleman, across the street with his dog. Nice dog, sir. So some notable people from the area are, but not limited to, I'm gonna just say the names, and if you guys know who they are, then you know who they are. Charles Raglan Bunnell, or Bunell, Star Kempf, Maxfield Parrish, Charles M. Schultz. Let's make this left on Cascade. Passing another Wells Fargo. We got a nice Monopoly painting on our left. It looked cool. Buy, sell, rent, and invest. That was a cool little mural on the side of what I'm assuming is probably a real estate agency. Aventa Credit Union on my right-hand side. A&B Cimarron. We're at the intersection of Cascade and Cimarron. Just make this left-hand turn to Cimarron. It's the A&B Bank right at the corner of Cimarron. I think I'm going to make another left right after this corner, just so we can go back up that block with all of the, was it this block or was it, I think it was Tihong, right? I think Tihong had all of the businesses that I said I'm going to try to take y'all through one more time, since last time I went through, people was out. Yeah, let's make this left-hand turn here. So we covered a high percentage of the downtown area. We probably missed a couple blocks, but I try to plant the seeds, show you guys what the area looked like. I do apologize about the unorganized nature of this tour. I feel like sometimes some of my tours are more organized, more professional, more witsy than others. Sometimes I'll be low on my Wheaties. I don't have enough vitamins before I exit the door. I didn't do enough push-ups, sit-ups. I didn't jog my 15 miles in the morning. I didn't lift my 563 pounds before I walked out the door. So, you know, like I'm not. They're like, damn, Tune, you bench press 560? Nah, I'm kidding. You know what I bench press? Carrots. All right, we got, Charles M. Schultz. That's the dude from Peanuts, from the Peanuts cartoon. You remember with Snoopy? That's neat. Elizabeth Wright Ingram, Robert A. Helen Hunt Jackson, Stanley Kruger Pope, Beverly Lewis, Michael Malkin, and so on. There's modeling. There's people from modeling here. There's people from music and comedy here. There's television and film and theater people. So this place was a mecca or an epicenter of where a lot of creatives came from. To my knowledge, it's like one of the richest cities in America. It's up on the top 10 list. All right, we're passing Vermijo once again. I see a lot of people outside with just shirts, because it is kind of warm in here. Look at this, another dude on my right with just a shirt. This is where that Porsche was at on the left. I'm gonna try to snap a picture because that's kind of neat. That's kind of dope. I'm gonna put this picture on Toon Be Chillin', on the Toon Be Chillin' Instagram account. Ouch, potholes. I kind of just want to. That's cool. I'm trying to strategically snap a photo, guys. All right, we're at Tihong in Colorado. This is where all of the businesses are going to begin to start at. Notice, security cameras in use. I see Antlers Hotel. I guess for like deer antlers, right? All right, we're passing Colorado. Urban Egg, a daytime eatery on our left-hand side. East Coast Delicatessen on our left. Perk Downtown Coffee and Tea on our left. They have a whole bunch of people commuting too. Past Academy Bank, we're passing Pikes Peak. I had to think about how to say that. Melting Pot on our left. A bunch of high schoolers just walking around. Community Banks of Colorado on our right. Tijon Eatery Bar on our right.